Hello my friends, welcome back. After my recent video, Sex After 70, I spent hours reading your comments, and please know that every one mattered to me. I want to say something to the gentlemen who are here and have joined this community. A big welcome to you, and I'm so glad that you're here because it's given a new perspective to the conversations that we have. And it's also reminded me that loneliness is not just something experienced by women. Many men are brought up believing that they should be strong and keep their feelings to themselves. Perhaps today is a reminder that strength can also mean saying, I'm also lonely. I've also been going through this. I've been so looking forward to doing this video and sitting down with you and talking straight from the heart about this. I was expecting everybody to be talking about intimacy. Well, what a surprise. They were talking about loneliness. Some of you have lost a husband or wife or partner, and others are just lonely in their relationships. And I'm sad to say that that was a large part of the comments. People are just lonely in their marriages and in their relationships. Some said they hadn't been hugged for years. I found myself sitting thinking about this and realizing that what a lot of us are really looking for is not intimacy. It's being seen, feeling connected, just having someone ask you how your day's going. Maybe walking along and someone taking your hand and just letting us feel that we still matter. Just to digress for a moment, I'm going to tell you, and there is a video on it, but just to share quickly that I was in a 28-year marriage and I was lonely every day of that marriage. My husband was there, but he wasn't there. Can anybody relate to that? And yes, I stuck with that for 28 years. But that aside, just wanting you to know that I really understand what that loneliness feels like, even in a relationship. When I was younger and I thought about growing older, I imagined this peaceful time of companionship. I never imagined how lonely life could be. And not being alone, lonely. Our children grow up, they move away, our friends move away, our friends die. And our worlds become smaller and smaller, don't they? And it seems to happen without us even noticing. And yet our need for love and affection doesn't retire with us just because we're old. Let's talk about loneliness. Everybody experiences it in a different way. And I think that's why your comments touched me so deeply. Many of you just simply want to be acknowledged. We've talked about intimacy, but maybe we've defined it too narrowly. Intimacy isn't about sex. It's about being together. Of course, it will include sex for some, but it's about being together, about having breakfast and having a laugh. Sometimes just sitting together quietly, just reaching over and holding each other's hand, and nothing like that wonderful warm hug. Isn't that what we're all looking for? A feeling that you're in a place where it's safe to be yourself. The world requires so much of us. There's so few places that we can actually be ourselves, and we should be able to be ourselves with the person that we love or live with. And when we're lonely, those are the things that we miss. And if you are one of the people who commented or wrote to me privately and you are lonely, please know that it's not unusual what you're going through. It's quite normal. You're not strange. You're not different. And you're definitely not alone. In fact, after reading your comments, I've come to the conclusion that thousands of people around our age are lonely and not living the lives that they should be living. And perhaps this is one of the important reasons that this community does exist and that it's growing and that it includes men as well. Because the comments that you're making, other people are reading, not just me. And I've noticed that you're now answering each other, which is wonderful. That is really building a community. And who knows, your comment could just be the thing that helps somebody else feel a little bit less lonely that day. Maybe it just gives them the feeling that somebody else understands. But I'd like to ask you a question now. What is it in your life that makes you feel connected? Is it a friend popping round? A neighbor popping in? Your church that you belong to? A hobby that you love? Or your pet? What is it that gives you a feeling of connection? I'd love to hear from you. Please tell us in the comments, because your comment might be exactly the little bit of encouragement that somebody else needs when they're watching this video or reading your comments. If this conversation we've had today has spoken to you, I'd be honored if you haven't already, if you subscribe to my channel and join this community where we get together every week and we speak about things that are honestly challenges in our lives, and sometimes joys, and sometimes just the unexpected moments of growing old. And remember that growing old doesn't mean that we have less of a need for kindness. I think we have very much more of a need for kindness. Before I say goodbye, I'd like to mention something that a number of you have spoken to me about. I was hesitant and decided that, seeing so many of you asked, that I would go ahead. In the description, I put a link to buy me a coffee. Now, this is not really buying me a coffee. In this instance, it's helping me to go and have a holiday with my children and my grandchildren in England, who I miss so much. But please know, there's absolutely no obligation. I'm just so grateful that you watch my videos and that you subscribe and you keep coming back for more. And do remember that whatever journey you're walking, you're not walking it alone. Until next time, as always, big hugs from me. Bye for now.